Hi, it's Adam Hewison. I'm coming to you, as always, from the digital studios of MarketClub. And the market we're looking at today is the Swoosh Nike. NK is the symbol. And we are doing this live. It's approximately close to 2 o'clock on Thursday. And the reason I want to show you this is something we talked about energy fields before in our analysis of gold and several other markets. But this is a very large energy field, in my opinion. What we're going to do is draw a line from this point here. We're going back to April of 05, right around this period here. And I'm going to draw a trend line just by hand. You can do it with our trend line tool, but right there. Okay, this is what we call basically a negative force line. Okay, so that's really where the market's having problems, right around there. So we've gone through this level, and we're up into new all-time high ground. This is very, very positive for Nike. And when I say the energy fields, I'm talking about all of this below this market. It's just really a lot of power to push this market higher. So if we measure approximately, I'm just going to do this from around 40 up to 65. Okay, so you take 40 away from 65, that gives you 25. Then you take this 25, add it to 65, and it takes you up to 90. Now you could also go from up to 70 if you take this all-time highs, so that could be up to 95. So 95 to 90 could be the target zone on this market, but it looks very powerful, a lot of energy. I'll scope it in and show you what your risk is, which is not that big. So let me take everything off the screen. Okay, we're back, and you can see we've had this very tight days, about 6 days in a row. It's very, very tight. I would say probably the market shouldn't go below 72.5. If it does, then I think it's a little bit, maybe it has to do some more work. But I think if this market's good, it shouldn't go below this level. And I want to show you a couple of things. You can see our monthly indicator, which a lot of people tell us about, got negative on this market, pretty close to the bottom, and then turned around at this point in time at 67.85. Market's currently trading at 74.50. But we turned around before this. This is what some people don't understand with the trade triangles. And we call it filtering the trade. So watch these two levels. I'm going to put our weekly trade triangles on, and you'll get the idea what I'm talking about here. So we'll go to our weekly triangles. Click here. And you can see that while we got short here, let me just take this off for a second. While we got short here at 61.75, on the 5th of February, we actually covered that position on the 22nd at 64.69. That resulted in about a 5% loss, and that's the important thing, not to take big losses. This market has a lot of energy behind it, looks like it wants to go higher. We've come back from an overbought position down to a reasonable position. I think we can see this market continue to move higher. But if we're wrong, then we're going to protect ourselves with our trade triangles, and also we're going to protect ourselves with this situation right here. If it goes below this level here, then I think we probably want to be out of the market. But it looks to me that we'll see some more work and just continue to push higher. It's a new all-time high on Nike, and that is a very, very positive thing. So let's see how the Swoosh does. Adam Hewison for Market Club. Every success.